No one, and I mean no.
I'm the Turtle Hermit.
This should be a great fight!
I haven't been this pumped for a fight in a long time. This should be interesting.
It's all or nothing!
No way! Broly's fighting! So you want me to call this match? Very well then. That wasn't bad. Acceptable. There you go! You should be going all out from the start! It's easy to get careless when you're in the group of a serious battle.
Let's go!
A standard attack. You think you're okay with this much gap between you? How naive. This is eventually going to impact the fight. The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
I'm going to show you true power! Go!
No one said your opponent wouldn't attack from behind.
My turn.
I've watched this much. It would be nice to see some sort of dramatic comeback. It's such a pain. You're gonna pay. Quit holding back and hit him with all you've got. So even that is attacked. Enjoy your victory while you can, Carrot. I will surpass and defeat you.
This here is the power of Ultra Instinct.
Goku! Win!
Thanks a lot, Master Roshi.
A fierce showdown is about to begin! Are you ready?
No way! Broly's fighting me! There's no way I'll lose this. You know I'm going to win, so there's no point in watching the fight, right? What are you holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already! Evenly matched. There must be some way to tap the scales.
Very, very sleepy.
What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already! This is eventually going to impact the fight. At least it seems like it. The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself. This is eventually going to impact the fight. At least it seems like it.
Saw that one.
They're either using this as a setup for their next attack, or this isn't all you got, right?
Time to show you what I can.
They're either using this as a setup for their next attack.
Saving this.
The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
I need to finish this fast.
That's how it starts with me. Those that only get dominated by their opponents shouldn't even enter the fight.
Giving it all.
Standard attack.
We never learn. Here's talent. Supply is limitless.
The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
Here's talent. Supply is limitless.
Standard attack. What's with this attack? The match isn't over. Guess it's over.
It's time to face your opponent!
What do you think of this car? Is it not beautiful?
Ready?
No way! Please fight it! Hurry up and get started!
Insolent!
They're evenly matched. There must be some way to tip the scales. Standard attack. Watch this much. So it'd be nice to see some sort of dramatic comeback. Time to see how this fight ends. Guess there's no such thing as a dirty fight. You can't fight holes in your enemy's defense. You have to make it.
Is that all?
A standard attack.
Good one. You're not going anywhere. Is that all?
A standard attack.
Good one. You're not going anywhere.
The match isn't over yet. If it were me, I'd be able to turn things around.
You're gonna pay!
Here it comes. This is eventually going to impact the fight. At least it seems like it. They can't handle this kind of fight, and they're weaker than I thought.
Perfection!
I guess it's worth seeing how they're going to get back into the fight.
Here!
If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you have to make them. Good one. Standard attack.
It's right here.
The match isn't over yet. If it were me, I'd be able to turn things around. The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
Stands a chance against this
I've watched this much. It would be nice to see some sort of dramatic comeback.
I hope
You really are carefree if you're getting cocky for this kind of a lead. What's so surprising about
This is my
destroying a few
favorite.
rocks here and there? Battles aren't won based on the number of remaining fighters alone. That's how it's done.
finishing them off with this one attack.
This is eventually going to impact the fight. At least it seems like.
You're not going
That's
anywhere.
surprisingly worth watching.
Is that all you've got?
Goku! Win!
Try to calm down, Broly.
The outcome of this fight is anybody's guess! Are you ready? Fight it out!
No way! He's fighting the Trump! You want me to give line commentary? Why do I have to do that? What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already! One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. I've watched this much. It would be nice to see some sort of dramatic. The previous battlefield was too small to contain their fight, so they moved. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? That wasn't a What's the matter? The match isn't over yet. If it were me, I'd be able to turn things around. Watch this much. It would be nice to see some sort of dramatic comeback. Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you've won. Your enemy's not going to wait for you. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. Your standard attack.
Not bad.
Acceptable hit. You really are carefree if you're getting cocky over this kind of a lead.
That's surprising.
What's with this attack? I've watched this much. It would be nice to see some. How can he be this strong? Who the hell is this guy?
Broly! Win! a Dragon Ball Rumble!
All right, Gohan. You better not hold back.
I will stop you! Get ready!
Is that Kakarot? He's fighting. Gohan!
Let's go!
It should be clear what's going on without my commentary. Good one.
You're not going anywhere.
Those that only get dominated by their opponent shouldn't even enter the fight. Either using this as a setup for their next attack, or finish this match without a scratch on you, and I'll admit you're good.
Now you have to deal with me!
It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it?
This can't be happening!
If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make it.
Everything I've got.
Finishing them off with this one attack. One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you have to make them.
I see you!
Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you won. I guess it's worth seeing how they're going to get back into the fight.
This can't be happening!
You really are carefree if you're getting cocky for this kind of a lead.
Here you go!
What are you waiting for? Get serious and show them what you've got! It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it?
This is everything I've got.
His power and speed are absurd. So this is Ultra Instinct. One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. I thought he was nothing but a perverted old man. But it looks like he can hold his own.
Yay! Yay! I win! I win!
Master Roshi! Win!
Goku, my boy. Remember, you'll always have the Turtle School take...
The battle's about to start! Good luck! Are you ready?
That old Earthling versus Zen. Hurry up and get started. Good one. Is that all? No one said your opponent wouldn't attack from behind. That didn't do enough damage to warrant giving up. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? It's your time! What are you doing holding back from the knee just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you won? Your enemy's not going to wait for you. What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already! Finishing them off with this one attack! You're okay with this much gap between them. How naive. I lost this fight. Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you won. So this is how you act after losing just one teammate? Pathetic. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make it. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? Quit holding back and hit him with all you've got. Watch this much. It would be nice to see some sort of... I don't care how strong you are. I will defeat you.
A great fight!
Well, pretty cool for an old man, huh? Care to trade blows with an old man like me?
Ready? Let's go!
That old Earthling versus Majin Buu. Learning your opponent's moves before the fight is important as well. They seem to know when to switch in and out. So even that fierce attack is just a warm-up? Guess there's no such thing as a dirty fight. Let's go! Those that only get dominated by their opponent shouldn't even enter the fight.
Here! Let's go!
An easy win. Don't get too cocky or you'll trip up. Smart move. Let's hope that move pays off. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make it. Unacceptable. I'm actually quite impressed how merciless that attack was. Watch this much. It would be nice to see some sort of dramatic comeback. Once your opponent wouldn't attack, the real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
Let's give it a go!
It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make it. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it?
I'm done here! Not going anywhere! Here! Damn, let's go!
It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? Well, that settles it then.
Sure, this is great!
This isn't all you've got, right?
You're gonna pay! What's with this attack?
So even that fierce attack.
This here's the power of Ultra Instinct.
Goku! Win!
Try to calm down, Broly.
Get ready for a Dragon Ball Rumble!
Well, pretty cool for an old man, huh? Care to trade blows with an old man like me?
I'm ready for you, Master Roshi.
Ready?
That old Earthling versus Tectron. You want me to give live commentary? Why do I have to do that? Quit sizing up your opponent and attack already. You think you're okay with this much gap between them? How nice.
Useless!
It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it?
Not too soon.
Unacceptable. Well, that settles it then. Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you've won. You're in for some real trouble if you're getting cocky over this. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. Unacceptable. Nice, but don't get too excited. Unacceptable. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. That wasn't a bad You think you're okay with this much gap between us? How nice. You survived? Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you've won. Your enemy's not going to wait for you, you know. So you're finally not holding anything back. Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you won.
Your elders!
Your enemy's not going to wait for you, though. One head to count is all the suffering.
Should have hit your brain.
You're nothing if you can't even handle this. The match isn't over yet. If it were me, just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you've won.
This fight's far from over. We're gonna pay!
What's with this attack? Those that only get dominated by their opponent shouldn't even enter the fight. That didn't do enough damage to warrant giving up.
Over here! You're not
That was
here!
If you can't fight this, it's over.
This here's the power of Ultra Instinct.
Goku! Win!
Thanks a lot, Master Roshi.
Select your fighter! Rolling!
Power's insane! I'm loving it!
Android
The
21!
appetite is insatiable!
It's time to face your opponent! ready?
Kefla versus You know I'm going to win, so there's no point in watching the fight, right? If you can't find holes in your enemy's offense, then you'll have to make some hope you're ready! That's how it's done. So they're going to power up then? Let's see how long they can keep it up. One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. So even that fierce attack is just a warm-up? The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself. I guess it's worth seeing how they're going to get back into the fight. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? I'm either using this as a setup for the next attack, or... But there's no such thing as a dirty fight. Is that it? I've watched this much. It would be nice to see some sort of dramatic comeback.
You okay?
No one said your opponent wouldn't attack from behind.
I'm sorry?
What's with this attack? You think you're okay with this much gap between us? How naive. That didn't do enough damage to warrant giving up. What are you waiting for? Get serious and show them what you've got! The proof of a serious battle! So you're finally not holding anything back. You survived? Over here! That's how it's done? This is a serious fight. Who cares if they cause a little destruction? Battles aren't won based on the number of remaining fighters. Unacceptable. I'm tired of just watching. Let me fight next.
It's time to face your opponent!
Don't bother me and don't get in my way!
You're an android.
Are you ready?
21's fighting. So this isn't fun. I can't say I'm not interested to see what happens.
Is that all?
What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Already. They're evenly matched. There must be some way to test the scales. That wasn't a bad attack. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? If you can't find holes in your enemy's offense, then you'll have to make one. see how this fight ends. What are you doing? You're back from an equally strong opponent. Attack already. That might have done some damage, but it's still too weak to finish things off. The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
Good. Now I can have some.
That wasn't a bad attack. Standard attack.
This is power limitless. What a monster!
Those are the real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
Excited here!
It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? A standard attack. The match isn't over yet. If it were me, I'd be able to turn things around.
It's game over!
What are you waiting for? Get serious and show them what you've got! What's with this attack? The match isn't over yet. If it were me, I'd be able to turn things around. You think you're okay with this much? Looks like you're able to win this one. But it's far from over. That might have done some damage, but it's still too weak to finish things off.
I wonder what you told us.
Finishing them off with this one attack. That was surprisingly worth watching.
Just scrumptious. Holly, you too!
Android 21! Win!
These are sweets. They're absolutely delicious. But you're not getting any. These are mine.
The battle's about to start! Good luck!
Don't bother me and don't get in my way.
I've never let a job go unfinished.
Are you ready?
21's fighting. Learning your opponent's moves before the fight is in full. Watch it back. They're even matched. There must be some way to tip the scales. Give it your best. I got knocked back from that. I'll do the fight. They're clearly losing it. That wasn't a bad attack. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already stands. Here it comes. What's with this attack?
I continue.
Here it comes. Stop. That's exterminating. Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you won. I guess it's worth seeing how they're going to get back into the fight. Yes, there's no such thing as a dirty fight. Acceptable. One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. Try hard. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. Guess there's no such thing as a dirty fight. They seem to know when to switch in and out. Try harder. Exterminating! Splash! If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. It's when your enemy's far away, isn't it? What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already! The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself. I guess it's worth seeing how they're going to get back into the fight. Do they plan on finishing them off with this one attack?
Time fighting me.
They seem to know when to switch in and out.
Do any better?
That wasn't a bad attack. Exterminating! If you can't fight holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? The previous battlefield was too small to contain their fight, so they moved.
Let's go!
If you can't fight holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make That wasn't a bad attack.
Back you do it!
Obviously, they would deflect that. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it?
I don't care how strong you are. I will defeat you!
Rolling! Win!
tasty.
Rolling! Rolling!
Karate!
A fierce showdown is about to begin!
Don't bother me and don't get in my way.
This'll be a good match.
Ready? Let's go!
21's fighting. They would do well not to embarrass themselves in this fight. I suppose that was pretty good for a first attack. There you go. You should be going all an easy win. Don't get too cocky or you'll trip up. I want to take you down. There's no such thing as a dirty fight. Go ahead. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? Smart thinking. Let's hope that is wrong. They got knocked back from that. They're clearly losing it. One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. Those that only get dominated by their opponent shouldn't even enter the fight. One heavy attack isn't enough to make them suffer. Here's a present for you. They're using this as a setup for their next attack. This is a serious fight. Who cares if they cause a little destruction? You're in for some real trouble if you're getting cocky over this. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. What's with this attack? Can you survive?
This is bad!
That's surprisingly worth watching.
It's your fault for challenging me.
Android 21! Win!
These are sweets. They're absolutely delicious. But you're not...
A fierce showdown is about to begin!
Don't bother me and don't get in my way.
It's all or nothing! Fight it out!
21. one fight. There's no way I'll lose. I'm taking the time to watch this fight. So you better make it a good one.
Don't mess with me.
They seem to know when to switch in and out.
Don't mess with me. Shut them now. Here comes the pain. That's a problem.
That might have done some damage, but it's still too weak to finish things off. That wasn't what's going on. Get ready. Can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. Guess there's no such thing as a dirty fight. I'm actually quite impressed how merciless that attack was. Guess there's no such thing as a dirty fight. You think you're okay with this much gap between you? Hell no.
Won't be able to handle it.
Quit sizing up your opponent and attack already. I'll show you what I can do. Finishing them off with this one attack. Trying to see how this fight ends. Smart thinking. Let's hope that move pays off. What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? I put you out already. Pathetic. They seem to know when to switch in and out. Watch it! Trying to see how this fight ends. That wasn't bad. Come on, this might be over.
Don't mess with me.
Quit sizing up your opponent and attack already. What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already.
Oh, come on.
Evenly matched. There must be some way to tip the scales. Quit sizing up your opponent and attack already. You survived? Trying to see how this fight was quite the show. Getting yourself blown away like that. Your enemy's not going to wait for you. You can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. Looks like you're able to win this one, but it's far from over.
Don't blame me if you get hurt. There you are. I'm sorry.
Finishing them off with this one attack. Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you've won.
Scrumptious.
Battles aren't won based on the number of remaining fighters alone. If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. You're as good as this is eventually going to impact the fight. At least it seems like it. On a scale of 1 to 10, two of them are finally fighting with everything they've got.
What do you think of this?
You think you're okay? That's surprisingly worth watching.
Here.
Don't ever forget that pain.
You lose!
Don't expect to get a thanks from me. This battle has only made me stronger.
Don't bother me and don't get in my way.
Trade. No way I'll lose. You are want me to give live commentary? Why do I have to do that? They wanted to kill you! That didn't do enough damage to warrant giving up.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Quit sizing up your opponent and attack already!
Not bad.
Smart thinking. Let's hope that move pays off.
Oh, come on.
I think you're okay with this much gap between you.
I have no choice.
Not bad.
If you can't find holes in your enemy's strength, then you have to make them. That wasn't enough.
Not bad.
You're choosing to switch out?
You 18!
Oh boy, the one to kill you! There must be some way to tip the scales. Unacceptable. What are you doing holding back from an equally strong opponent? Attack already! They seem to know when to switch in and out. Look, you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you have to make them. Guess there's no such thing as a dirty fight. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? Big back. You really are carefree if you're getting cocky over this kind of a lead. I've watched this much. Just because you defeated one opponent doesn't mean you've won. You've lost one of your teammates. Time to fight as if you've never needed them.
I'm taking this with you.
You think you're okay with this much gap between you? How nice. That's more like it. You really are carefree if you're getting cocky over this kind of a lead. You might have done some damage, but it's still too weak to finish things off. No one said your opponent wouldn't attack from behind.
I have no
So
choice.
you're trying to minimize damage as much as possible. It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? This isn't all you've got, right? It's easy to get careless when your enemy's far away, isn't it? If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to make them. The real fight starts now. Prepare yourself.
I need to finish this fast.
If you can't find holes in your enemy's defense, then you'll have to
What are
make
you
them.
looking at?
Guess it's over.
Seriously. This is fun.
Holly, you too.
Android 21! Win!
These are sweets. They're absolutely delicious. But you're not getting any. These are mine.